Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions, or sort of a full face of new makeup. May or may not have swatched a few of these things on my hand and dabbled a little bit with them, but yeah, it's pretty much a full face of first impressions. I really don't know how they perform. So this video is in collaboration with Sports Girl. They had recently, and I know I'm a little bit late to the bandwagon, but they had their Love Your Body Week, which I am wearing the shirt today. Basically, they teamed up with the Butterfly Foundation to spread awareness of body image and body shaming and encouraging everyone just to love their body for the way it is and not be ashamed of that. Everyone, and I mean everyone, even someone that you think has the most perfect body in the world, is self-conscious about their body and self-conscious about certain aspects of their body. I truly do feel that our body does not define us. We were given one body, we were given that body for a reason, and we shouldn't just want to change it because of the way other people look. You need to learn to love that body that you were given because it's yours and no one else has that. There is literally no one else in the world that is exactly the same as you. Even identical twins are completely different when you get to know them. So for me, I kind of realized that I had to stop wasting time comparing myself to other people and just spend that time on learning to love myself for what I've got, because this is what I'm going to have for the rest of my life. There is literally no point in me wasting that one lifetime that I get hating myself or hating my body. And every single person is completely beautiful in their own way, and it'd be boring if everyone was the same, you know? And I have a few Sports Girl products in here to bring you as well, and as well as a whole bunch of other things like the Fenty beauty sticks and things like that. So if you guys want to see this first impressions video, then just keep on watching. I'm going to begin by using the Stila One Step Prime Preps, Smooths and Nourishes. I've actually never used a Stila primer before, so it feels quite moisturizing. Oh wow, that feels amazing. Oh my god, that was so refreshing. It was like really cooling and sort of like a jelly, it was like a jelly-like consistency. So then along with the Stila primer, I also got sent these Stila foundations, and I have 3 shades. I've got Fair, Buff, which Buff seems to be the most like my shade, and then I've got this really dark one here called Tan 13. And the reason I've chosen the darkest one is because I've got these awesome drops from Sports Girl, and I've actually never tried these custom enhancer drops that sort of change the shade of your foundation, so I'm really excited to try these out. I'm going to use obviously the lighter ones because this one's going to be way too dark for me, and we'll see how it goes. So like in winter when you're pale, you use the whiter ones, and then the more tanned you get in summer, you use the darker ones. So this one is how it looks by itself. Definitely a perfect match, I'd say. Take the rest of the thing on the lid. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand. And I'm going to add quite a bit, I think. See how this goes. Oh my god. That is awesome! Look at that. That is so cool. I still do think that'll be a little too dark though, so I'm going to add a little more. Sorry, you can't see. That's perfect. So this is the foundation with the custom drops. That's so cool! It actually works! We're going to clear this one off. Right, now let's dot it around my face and see how this goes. I've also never tried this foundation before, so this is sort of like a first impressions, but obviously I'm not going to judge the foundation off this impression because it's been mixed, it's been altered, so. Oh, but it is nice. Blends super easily. A really nice finish so far. I went from using like a really dark foundation, so this is really cool. I've got patchy fake tan on my neck. That's not cute. Look at Bambi. Bambi, what are you doing? Are you playing with Henry? Okay, so I don't have another concealer to use, so I'm just going to use my Naked Skin by Urban Decay. and I'll be right back. So now that the concealer is on, I'm going to be trying out the Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder by Too Faced. Too Faced always has the cutest packaging though. So I'm going to bake my under eyes with this, and I'm just going to dip in with my beauty blender and just wow, that looks smooth, so smooth. I just realised I actually do have a new concealer because I forgot I had this one by Fenty, but too late now, so I'm not going to use that. But I am going to use these two shades. This one is Mocha and this one is Trippin', which, I don't know, it seems like it's an illuminizing blush. That is what it looks like. That is the shade just there. Alright, let's give this a go. I'm just going to draw it directly onto my face. Like, it's really not that buttery. Like, it's quite stiff. I feel like this is going to be like impossible to blend. Okay, it actually wasn't that hard to blend. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. If I'm comparing it to my Clinique Chubby Stick, I hate it. But I just have a lot more, I do have a lot more cream contour products that blend so much easier than that, and that was just quite, it was grabby and I had to really push it in. But I mean, it looks quite nice now that it's done, but I probably wouldn't reach for it again. So it's like a pink highlight. No, I'm not using that, sorry. Don't like pink highlights on me. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of that translucent powder and I'm just going to lightly dust that. It definitely makes my skin look quite flawless. Do I like it more than my Laura Mercier? Undecided. But now I'm going to move on to this palette, which is called the Complexion Perfection Face and Cheek Palette by Sports Girl. And it's got a bunch of blushes and highlighters. So I'm going to use this palette for my blush and my highlight, and then I've got this palette as well, which I couldn't decide between, so I'm just going to use both. But I'll use this one mainly on my eyes because this is more of an eyeshadow palette. So these are the palettes that we're going to be working with today. So I'm going to be taking this bronzer here just on a nice big fluffy brush and see how we go. That's quite a nice shade because it's not too, often bronzers, not contour powders, are quite orangey. Whereas this one is like a really nice, just brown, I guess. I love that. That almost reminds me a lot of the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. So then moving on to this palette, I think it's such a beautiful palette and I love that it has a huge mirror in it. I'm going to begin with blush, and my favourite blush shades ever are baby pink shades. So I'm going to take this guy just in the middle, and I might mix a little bit of peach actually, these two just here. Sports Girl highlighters have the most beautiful formula, and these cheek products have exactly the same feel. They've just got really, really buttery formulas that just really melt into the skin really nicely. I mean, I'm not even surprised. I know that Sports Girl's formulas are really beautiful. Okay, and now for highlight. This is going to be exciting. I already know this is going to be amazing. So I'm going to jump into these two shades here. Highlight. Come on. I don't know what is in Sports Girl's highlighters, but they are just, like, look, there's nothing on my cheek. Insane. How I don't like my highlighters to be too intense and glittery. Well, this is amazing because it's not glittery, like it's almost that sheen. It just really melts in. This one I probably put a little too much on. Come on. Cupid's bow, a little on my forehead. Okay, cool. What is she doing? Jump back into that when I do my eyes to do my inner tear ducts and things. I'm going to use this, and because I'm inspired by the front cover, I'm going to go for a rosy look. So I'm gonna go down the side here and use these three and maybe like that one there. Okay, so to begin the look, I'm gonna take this guy right here. Okay, so taking Petal, I'm gonna run that through my crease. On a little bit more of a tapered blending brush, I'm going to jump into Eternal, which is this brown shade just up here. And this is going to go on the outer V. To blend out the edges. I'm just going to continue to pick up Eternal and just really deepen up the outer V. Almost just like kind of stab my eye there, and then I just like use like wiggly motions. I don't really blend it all that much because otherwise it goes way too far. It goes further than I want it to go. Is that highlight? What is going on? Literally, sports girl highlights are like another level. I'm going to take that Eternal shade and I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. Now I don't know whether to add Thorn or Bloom to the lid. I think I'm going to go Thorn. This beautiful burgundy colour down here. Oh shit. Wish I was better at makeup. Like, I always know that these videos probably look so bad to you guys because I'm really trying, but I'm like, how do people get it to look so awesome, you know? Now jumping back into this palette, I'm going to pick up Candy. This one's Candy, and put that on my inner tear ducts. Now just adding a little bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. Okay, so now onto the eyebrows. I'm going to be trying out this Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit. I've personally never seen this before. How about you guys? In the shape of a brow. At the front of my brows. I never really use powder, so this will be interesting. Okay, so I've lightly feathered in the front bits. Now I'm going to try out the darker bit. So that's this bit just here. A really cool concept if you guys struggle with your brows. I personally just don't like powders that much just because I prefer pencils. I think they get the job done a lot quicker, but I mean, that was really easy and I thought it was very clever concept. And now the last step for the look is lips. So I'm going to start out with, got sent a whole bunch of the Nars Precision lip liners, and this one is in the shade, it doesn't have a shade on it, so maybe it's called Precision lip liner. I highly doubt it though. But it's just that really nice rosy nudie shade. That was super creamy, super easy to use, very impressed. Not the biggest fan of lip pencils because I never have a sharpener on me, but when you do have a sharpener, it gives you the best application. And now I'm going to go over the top with my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Ophelia. And then to finish off the look, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. That came out a bit weird. And that is the final look. The light is coming in. I've got to pull you over here a little bit. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I've had so much fun playing with makeup and everything actually ended up being a massive success. Fenty sticks. That was just, I mean, you guys probably know that I love my cream products. Like, I'm so into cream highlighting and cream contouring, but that just did not live up to the hype at all for me. But anyway, otherwise I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out the description box if you guys are interested in any of these products, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.